What's up, everybody? so, wow. This is going to be the Money in the Bank 2013 review, and yeah, rated R monster, whatever. And wow, um, a very surprising pay-per-view. Let me just go ahead and say that. Um, Instead of going match by match, I'm just gonna say the results and pretty much my thoughts on the pay-per-view. So we started off with the pre-show. The Shield beat the Usos. Next match started the pay-per-view off with the Money in the Bank ladder, the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. Damian Sandow wins that. Next match was, I think, Curtis Axel versus The Miz. Next we had AJ Lee versus Caitlyn. AJ Lee won. Then we had Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio wins by DQ. Next match. I think before that was Chris Jericho. Yeah, Chris Jericho versus Ryback. Ryback wins. Roll up. Okay, that the world title. Next match, if I specifically remember well, John Cena defeated Mark Henry. Then we had the Raw, the Raw ladder match, and Randy Orton won that one. So, pretty much, the pay-per-view, complete overall, in my opinion, was pretty much like a 5. Like a 5. It sucked in certain parts, especially with the way that they had the tag match, like the tag match in the the pre-show. That should have been on the pay-per-view, hands down. That match should have been on the pay-per-view. The Usos versus the Shield was a good match. The match should have been on the pay-per-view. It would have been a good match to start the pay-per-view off with, and then they could have led into the SmackDown ladder match, and they could have talked about, the SmackDown ladder match a little bit during the tag match. And I did kind of like how Dean Ambrose stayed in the ring before the pay-per-view started. Kind of gave that edginess, that raw edginess to it. I kind of like that. Some of my predictions didn't even go right. I predicted Rhodes and Ambrose. Fucking Damian Sandow. Damian Sandow. Damian Sandow can go. But the thing is, Cody Rhodes deserves it. Cody Rhodes has been in it too long. He deserves it. Dean Ambrose was the only guy I picked, was the other guy I picked, because he had the look, and I would have wanted to see him get it more than the other guys. No Barrett, no Fandango, but, there might be some good coming from this. We might be able to see a Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow thing. They might have a match for the briefcase, and Cody Rhodes might steal it. So you never know. But overall, it was a pretty good SmackDown ladder match. The Shield got involved and the Usos got involved. That was pretty cool. Pretty much back and forth action. Bada bing, bada boom. That was, Damian Sandow won. Cody Rhodes had it. Oh my God, Cody Rhodes fucking had it. I was pretty psyched to see Cody Rhodes kind of grab it and drop down, but Damian Sandow got it, and that's pretty good. Next, really good Intercontinental title match. I really like that they made Paul Heyman leave and had Curtis Axel win the match legit. You know, he hit this move. To some, it would look like a neck breaker, swinging neck breaker. I didn't like that they had the Miz kick out to the perfect plex. You know, I'm sick of people kicking out to the perfect plex. You know, that's like a finishing move, and that match pretty much solidified the match. But you know, it's whatever. Curtis Axel still won, made it look like he didn't need Heyman, won without Heyman. You know, props to the heels out there. Got a win tonight for the heels. I like that. Um, really good match. That's one match that I would say to look forward to and look at that happened during the night. Not really gonna talk about AJ Lee and Caitlyn. Didn't really care. It was a pretty okay match. Took a piss break. Oh, and I saw the pay-per-view at a restaurant. Went over to Hooters, chilled with some wrestling fans, talked wrestling, you know, talked with some veteran wrestling fans, and it was pretty awesome. It was really cool to, you know, just hang out with guys who want to see pure wrestling ability like you want to see it. And, you know, we were pretty pissed at some of the results in the night, but it was just pretty cool hanging with some dudes that know wrestling like you do. So, you know, shout out to those guys. Definitely going back for SummerSlam. Chris Jericho versus Ryback had some good spots. Chris Jericho really took some good bumps. I think there was a couple botches, probably like one or two. Everyone called it out in at Hooters. They're like botch, but you know, pretty whatever match. Pretty good, whatever. Um, yeah, not really gonna say too much. Ryback won from a roll up, whatever. Um, Next match really fucking pissed me off. World Heavyweight title. Ziggler was really looking like he was gonna win this one. Um, you know, it was pretty much kind of a stalemate. Ziggler was getting some in. Del Rio was getting some in. I liked some of the moves Ziggler was putting in. Del Rio was actually looking pretty decent. German suplex. Did a pretty good move on the turnbuckle. Looked really good. It looked like a really good match. But then here comes AJ Lee. And once I saw AJ Lee, I said interference. Del Rio's gonna win. Oh my god. And fucking Del Rio wins because AJ gets inside and does a bullshit move with the Divas title. Hits Del Rio. It was bullshit. Don't want to talk about it. Ziggler better come back. Hopefully Ziggler can work his way up the ladder, get some type of match on SmackDown or something, get the title back, go to SummerSlam. Because I really don't want to see Ziggler and Del Rio again at SummerSlam. Please. Fuck. Next. Oh my god. This next match was a complete shit fest. You know, when is it gonna end, man? I'm sick of it. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be doing another video tomorrow, later tonight. You know, I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of John Cena. You know, there's just nothing we can do to stop this shit. You know, you have Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, come out, run his mouth week after week, say, John Cena, Money in the Bank, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I got more left in the tank. World's strongest slamming John Cena, making him look like a bitch. And look what happens. Mark Henry taps out to a STF that John Cena let go of and pulled him back and reapplied it, and he didn't even hold it for fucking a minute, and Mark Henry's tapping out. And in the match, Mark Henry really grabs John Cena, lifts him up and really slams him to the mat with the world's strongest slam. And what does he do? John Cena kicks out like a fucking bitch, man. Can't just sell and say, you know what? I'm gonna give it to the guy, man. Who cares? Let's have Mark Henry walk into SummerSlam as champ. What's the big fucking deal, man? Like, I'm sick of it. I'm for a fact I'm gonna be doing another video about this shit because I want to talk longer about it. But I'm just here to just pretty much do a brief Money in the Bank review. You know, fuck it, man. I'm pissed. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck John Cena. Anyway, last match of the night, All Stars ladder match. They did not add another member, which was pretty shocking. I thought that was gonna probably be an automatic, but they didn't. Rob Van Dam was the first guy out. You know, all the other guys followed. Everyone in the restaurant went pretty crazy for RVD, and CM Punk got a pretty loud pop in there. Match was fairly good. Oh my gosh, this match was pretty damn good. I was pretty shocked to see Sheamus take a lot of bumps. Sheamus went through a ladder which he set up, which was pretty stupid. But the whole match went pretty good. Christian did his thing, RVD did his thing, Randy Orton did his thing, Daniel Bryan did his thing, CM Punk did some stuff. You know, it was a pretty all-around match like I pretty much predicted. And, you know, I predicted Daniel Bryan was going to get it, or Punk. More on the Daniel Bryan side. And, you know, Punk was in reach for it. And here comes Paul Heyman. Screws Punk, you know. Pretty much called it. Curtis Axel came out before that to try to help out Punk. Ate a GTS. Swallowed it. Curtis Axel got knocked out. And, you know, CM Punk ends up getting smashed with a ladder by Paul Heyman. Can't wait to hear about it tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure this will pretty much be setting up for a CM Punk and Brock Lesnar match. Don't really see CM Punk feuding against Curtis Axel at SummerSlam. But pretty much I see CM Punk and Brock Lesnar. But yeah, Randy Orton won. Same old shit. I mean, he wasn't champ. He hasn't been champ for a while. WWE champ for a while. So can't really get, you know, pissed off at the guy. But, I mean, this should have been Daniel Bryan's. Or at least CM Punk's. You know, pay-per-view was okay. Like, Damien Sandow winning was alright. The Shield in the tag team match in the beginning was okay. Great match by Curtis Axel, but pretty much everything else was just okay. Don't even watch the WWE Championship match. This is pretty much my review. And yeah, man, fuck John Cena.